this instant playbook, I designed a game plan for the Eagles to win Super Bowl 52. And it starts with the strength of their team, their defensive line, the ability to bring pressure off the edge. But what makes this defense special is Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox's ability to collapse the pocket. That's what will give Tom Brady difficulty. It gave Cam Newton difficulty here. His ability to collapse the pocket so that he can't step up in the pocket. And here, Cam Newton is the steak in an Eagles cheesesteak special sandwich. That's what they hope to do to Tom Brady. Not allow him to step up into the pocket. An unheralded player to keep an eye on for the Eagles in Super Bowl 52 is Chris Long, a player the Patriots know all too well, helped to win a championship a year ago. He's played 50% of the snaps this year, and he made the biggest play in the NFC Championship game. With a two-hand swipe of Rashad Hill, he had his eyes on the throwing arm of Case Keenum. And he gets to the arm, and he gets the ball to pop up. He makes some of the biggest plays of the day in the NFC Championship game. Patrick Robinson picks it up, and he picks up a convoy. The Eagles' defense scored 6 defensive touchdowns on the season, second most in the NFL, and another one in Championship Sunday against the Vikings. To blitz or not to blitz Tom Brady? That's always the question. In the divisional championship game, the Falcons on 1st and 10 lined up in a wide formation, a run look. So the Eagles gave Matt Ryan a run defensive look. An 8-man front, 3 linebackers and the safety. The 8th man is Rodney McLeod. At the snap, Matt Ryan surveys the defense. He sees the safety up. He's going to call a play-action pass to throw it against that run look. But at the snap, Jim Schwartz, the defensive coordinator, called a safety blitz. And on the play, Devontae Freeman has no chance to get over to block Rodney McLeod. And on 1st and 10, Matt Ryan takes an 11-yard sack. The Eagles will blitz, but it got to be timely like that one. Nick Foles is completing 77% of his passes in the postseason. 14 of his 49 completions have been thrown behind the line of scrimmage. Screens like this one, basically an egg toss to Jay Ajayi. But while that's going on, Jason Kelsey and Stefan Wisniewski are getting out front and leading the screen. And they're excellent at picking off the men in coverage for it. Here, Kelsey gets the first one. But here comes Wisniewski. He gets Ricardo Allen. Now, Jay Ajayi's patient as he picks off Keanu Neal. And now he gets the moving sidewalk here to be able to go down the field for 36 yards. The Patriots are going to have to defend all kinds of screens from the Eagles. A big part of the Eagles' offense are their RPOs, run, pass options. So let's take a look at what it is. Here, the offensive line is going to run an inside zone for LeGarrette Blount. But simultaneous, they also have a slant up at the top to Alshon Jeffrey. They have 2 plays called, and it's up to Nick Foles to decide which is the best play. So here at the mesh point, with the ball in the belly of LeGarrette Blount, Nick Foles reads the corner, Xavier Rhodes, 6 yards off of Alshon Jeffrey. On 1st and 10, Nick Foles decides to take the quick slant to Alshon Jeffrey. He's excellent at making these decisions. And this is something that the Patriots are going to have to defend for the Eagles' offense. When you defend the Eagles, you have to pay close attention to the personnel grouping and the formation. Here, against the Cowboys, the Eagles are 3 tight ends, Selleck, Ertz, and Burton. But they're also in an unbalanced look. The right tackle, Lane Johnson, lines up at left tackle. And the Cowboys overcompensate with 7 defenders on the other side of the hash, playing the 3 tight end look. What they don't pay attention to is off this bootleg action, Brent Selleck dragging across the formation where nobody is going to pick him up. Now, all Carson Wentz has to do is draw the defense to him. Once he does, he just has to throw this ball to an open patch of grass and let Brent Selleck go get it. Some of the biggest plays of the season by the Eagles this year have been off of deceptives. John DeFilippo is Eagles quarterback coach, and he's trained Nick Foles the way he trained Carson Wentz, to always keep his eyes downfield, no matter what the situation is. Here, against the Vikings, his eyes are clearly up, and he's looking to to his left. But now the pocket begins to collapse. His eyes are still up. And here, even as he's being grabbed by Everson Griffin, his eyes are up and the ball's protected. Now he breaks free. But once he got it, his eyes are down the field. Alshon Jeffrey is running a scramble drill. He's breaking free. First thing Nick Foles got to do, though, is set his feet to be able to make this rocket launch. John DeFilippo, quarterback coach, set the feet, then make the throw. What ensues? A 53-yard touchdown bomb in the championship game by Nick Foles, keeping the play alive with his eyes up. The Eagles' philosophy is simple. Never stop attacking. Even on 3rd and 15, with 20 seconds to go in the first half, when the 49ers lined up in a picket line defense, the Eagles had a play for it. Yes, they took Alshon Jeffrey and Zach Ertz, and they ran him to the 10-yard line on hookups. And then they took the two outside receivers, and they ran them on skinny post, Torrey Smith and Nelson Aguilar. And it was up to Carson Wentz to read the defense, to see how they were going to react. Well, two underneath defenders attacked Zach Ertz. Carson Wentz read, throw it over the top to Torrey Smith. And the result? Defensive pass interference. They get the ball at the 1-yard line and would score right before the half. The Eagles never stop attacking. Sure, the Eagles have the lead in the fourth quarter against the Patriots. I don't believe they'll stop attacking. With 23 seconds to go in the first half against the Vikings, up 21-7, they anticipate a cover one, a free safety, and man-to-man across the board. And that's what they get. They get a two-receiver route up at the top, Torrey Smith and Zach Ertz. The combination, Torrey Smith on a streak. They want Zach Ertz on an out and up, a double move against Harrison Smith. And Harrison Smith is anticipating just the out. He undercuts it here. But the Eagles aren't done. They go the double move to Zach Ertz. They end up picking up 36 yards, and they get themselves into field goal range. Even up 21-7, the Eagles weren't satisfied. They were hungry. The Patriots got to know this.